You know, there was a time in my life when the sound of the phone ringing would send a chill right down my spine. I'd see an unknown number pop up, and my heart would pound. Debt collectors again. Every call felt like a reminder that I was walking through my own valley of the shadow of death. I was afraid not just of losing things, but of losing myself, my dignity, my hope, my sense of control. But then I came across Psalm chapter 23, verse 4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. At first it sounded beautiful, but distant, like something meant for someone stronger, someone more faithful. But the more I sat with it, the more I realized David wrote this not from a place of safety, but from the middle of his own darkness. He wasn't spared the valley, he was led through it. And he found courage not because the threats disappeared, but because he knew he wasn't alone. I started to pray, not for the debt to vanish, but for the strength to face it. I asked God to walk with me, to give me wisdom and courage. And slowly, I felt something shift. I wasn't just a frightened sheep waiting for the wolves to attack. I was being guided, protected, and comforted. God's rod and staff. His protection and guidance became real to me. I realized I could face the collectors, not as a victim, but as someone with dignity and hope. And you know what? The fear began to fade. I started answering those calls. I started negotiating on my terms, with honesty and respect. I wasn't begging. I was standing. I was no longer alone in the valley. God was right there beside me, giving me the strength to speak, to ask for what was fair, to set boundaries. Psalm chapter 23, verse 4 isn't a promise that we'll never face trouble. It's a promise that when we do, we don't have to be afraid because God is with us, protecting and guiding us, even when the world feels darkest. I learned that with God by my side, I could move from fear to courage, from hiding to negotiating, from being overwhelmed to being at peace. So now, when I think about those valleys, divorce, debt, whatever darkness comes, I remember I will fear no evil, for you are with me, and that makes all the difference.